So I wanted to run through the Mise-En-Scène Analysis. I've made a little presentation, and I have made a Pinterest board, jotting down some ideas about the kind of atmosphere that I want to convey, about the kind of costumes as well, and the kind of feel that I want everything to have. So I've made a little video going specifically through the Pinterest board that I have done, including some of the props that I'm going to use. But right now I want to analyze a couple of scenes from certain films that I really liked and that I want to take inspiration from for my idea. So the first one is Twilight, the film opening of Twilight. I looked at this because in the first film, the main character, she is moving town. She is moving to live somewhere else, so that's where I got the idea from, because I knew that I wanted my character to be leaving, to be moving. So this is why I looked at Twilight, and the first thing that struck me as something that I really like was the morning beam kind of style, because it establishes a sense of happiness and sunny, and a new day starting, as a new stage in one's life starting. So I got the idea from there. And this is something that I would like to have. I know that maybe because we are in February, the day might not be as sunny as I would like it to be, but this is just in an ideal situation where I would like to, what I would rather that this looked like. So next I went to look at After for the same reason. Tessa is moving away from her house, and I really like this scene from the film opening. It's really, really luminous, so this is something that I like. Maybe it's not the most sunny day, but it's got some artificial lighting to help with that. I really like the fresh look of the home, with the little plants. It looks really upbeat. It doesn't look depressing, and that's something that I really want to communicate, because even though, of course, in my film opening it's going to look a little bit more dull, because the characters are going to be moving, and of course the house is going to look more empty, I still don't want it to be depressing. I want it to have a little bit of a nostalgic feel, and so the clothes, they blend in really well with the atmosphere as well. So they're not too extravagant, they don't stand out, they're everyday clothes that everyday people would be wearing, which is a theme that I really would like to have. I want my character to be relatable. And finally, the pop of color again, that looks quite cheerful. I'm hoping that maybe I can achieve that with some of the boxes. Maybe I can put a little bit of a pop of color, maybe on some tags. I'll have to think about that, but I definitely like the idea of the pop of color. So next, in the After film opening, I got the idea to use the prop of the box to put the final things in. This is because it really conveys that this is going to be a long-term thing, so that if you have a suitcase only, then the girl might be going on a trip for a couple of weeks, no more. But if you have a box, then it's much more definitive, I guess. So that's where I got the idea from. And also in the After film opening, again, it's not the sunniest day, so I'm going to use that as inspiration, because if it's suddenly cloudy when I want to film this, then I'll know how to make it not so sad and depressing. So one of my favorite film openings was from a film called Battle, because it has the morning routine kind of scene that I also want to create in my film opening. And again, the luminous morning beam kind of space is something that I really liked. Again, symbolizes the start of a new day, start of a new phase in her life maybe. And also I really like the cozy bedroom that was light filled, so it doesn't look really crowded or really oppressive. More, it looks like a relaxed environment, friendly. So I definitely want to make the bedroom look cozy, look lived in. I don't want it to look artificial. So again, I really like the shot from Battle, the one at the top, and I really like the pop of color, which is really cheerful, from the yellow table and the blue towel, and also like the idea of the photographs. Again, because the girl is going to be moving town, there are not going to be so many details inside the room, but definitely I want to take the chance to have a little bit of a pop of color, especially if the day is going to be cloudy. And yeah, a very fresh environment on the second picture I just put there, because I really like the feel that it kind of gives. And then I looked at Set It Up, because it has this cozy romantic scene that I really, really like. So it has ambient lighting, which creates a cozy and warm atmosphere. I have been practicing myself a little bit with the lighting. I will be posting about that. Just to achieve that ambient and warm atmosphere that's great for spilling secrets and for some couple of romantic bonding. It's also a convention of romantic films in general. So they're wearing outdoor clothing indoors, which creates a feeling of intimacy. You know, they're hanging out after an important event. So it creates a sense of that bond growing close between them. And also, I really like the pizza as a prop. I was thinking about maybe using an empty pizza box, because it looks really casual, so it just gives it a more of a teenage casual atmosphere. And they're basically sitting down on the floor with the backs on the bed, so it's not something that's too intimate. It's the first kind of stage of bonding yet. So it's very casual, it's not artificial, and it creates a feeling of sincerity and being exposed. So this is something that I also really liked. So that's it for my mise-en-scène analysis of 3 film openings and a little idea from Twilight. And again, I will be posting about this in my blog.